Caitlin Clark returns from injury. Fever star struggles with shot and blowout loss to the Valkyries. After a 5-game absence, Indiana Fever star Caitlin Clark returned to court to take on the Golden State Valkyries on Wednesday. Clark showed plenty of rust in her return, scoring just 10 points on a poor shooting night. It was a tough game for Clark and the entire Fever offense. The Fever's second-year star went 4 of 12 from the field. She added 5 rebounds, 6 assists and a steal, but also turned the ball over 4 times in the 80-61 loss. Clark wasn't the only member of the Fever who had a tough game. The Valkyries stymied the entire Fever offense. Kelsey Mitchell was the only other starter on the Fever who scored double-digit points in the loss, and she shot just 3 of 13 from the field. It was a disappointing result considering how pumped fans were to see Clark get back on the court. Fans packed the house to see Clark's return, selling out Gainbridge Fieldhouse in Indiana. They greeted their second-year star with raucous cheers when she was announced as part of the starting lineup. While Clark did not have a minutes restriction during the game, Fever head coach Stephanie White said Clark would be limited to roughly 4 or 5 minutes at a time to see how she responded to her injury. Clark was subbed out as promised, but still managed to play 25 minutes during the contest. She was involved immediately during her first 5 minutes on the court, forcing an offensive foul, turning the ball over and grabbing 2 rebounds on the first 4 possessions of the game. After missing her first shot, Clark hit a step-back jumper and a 3 to pick up 5 points early in the contest before being subbed out. Clark subbed back into the contest with 2:38 to go in the first quarter. She missed her next shot and was charged with another turnover before the quarter ended. After the Fever jumped out to a hot start, the Valkyries closed the gap, giving the Fever a narrow 23-21 lead after the first quarter. The Valkyries dominated the second quarter, clamping down on the Fever defensively. Clark was far less involved in the quarter, missing 2 shots and picking up an assist. She entered halftime with 5 points and 2 assists in 12 minutes of play. The Fever trailed 41-32 heading into halftime. The start of the third quarter proved to be more of the same. The Valkyries' suffocating defense prevented Clark and the Fever from doing anything to open the half. Clark was affected by Golden State's excellent defense, picking up 2 more turnovers in the first 2 minutes of the quarter. With 8 minutes to go in the third, the Valkyries found themselves up 49-35. With the Fever in catch-up mode, the team seemed to step up its game. Clark drained a 3 and forced 2 turnovers as the Fever attempted to inch their way back into the contest. Following a 10-1 run, Indiana cut the deficit to just 5 points. Indiana's success wouldn't last. Yet another run by Golden State pushed the team's lead back to double digits by the end of the quarter. The Valkyries led 64-51 with 1 quarter to go. That essentially put the game out of reach for the Fever, who couldn't seem to knock down a bucket during the fourth quarter. Indiana missed its first 7 shots of the quarter. The team shot just 30.9% in the game, its worst showing all season. With 4:35 left, Clark was subbed out. She did not return with the game out of reach. The loss drops the Fever to 9-10 on the year. Clark, and the rest of the roster, will look to get back on track Friday, when the Fever take on the Atlanta Dream.